Hi there, welcome to Heart Wisdom. It's Angela here with your daily oracle message. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope all goes well with you today. This is going up a bit later than I usually post these, so thank you for your patience and also for sticking with me whilst I'm going through this period of transition in my life. I'm relocating and there's a lot going on, so I'm not, oh, I wish I'll keep that. I haven't been posting my usual in-depth readings for all the signs recently, but I do hope to return to those in October. So yes, thanks for bearing with me. Okay, so that's your Heart Wisdom card, and I'm also going to be giving you a Druid Animal Oracle card as usual with these readings. These are by Philip and Stephanie Cargom, and there's a link in the description box below if you're interested in these cards. Okay, so this is for today, which is Wednesday, the 14th of September 2022. There we go. So let's see what you've got. Angels, beautiful. Oh, I shall have to pull an angel message card for you as well at the end of this reading. So, angels, this card can appear when you might be in need of some reassurance or some tender loving care, just some TLC for you. You might be feeling a bit fragile, a bit delicate. You might just be in need of reassurance, as I said. And this card often appears to remind you that angels surround you. They're here to love, guide and protect us, and we can call on their assistance whenever we need it. We just have to ask. So it's a reminder for you to trust in that today and to ask for help if you need it. And remember that you are an infinite being. You are an infinite soul who's having a human experience in this lifetime. And that might help to put in perspective any difficulties that you're dealing with at the moment. And I'm very much aware that there's a lot going on in the world, and a lot of negativity and concern about climate change, and it can cause us all to feel a level of anxiety, because what can we all do about that? Yes, it's important for us to do our own bit, which we all are doing our best, but when you think of the global nature of these things, it can seem overwhelming. And I don't want to get negative, because I do these readings to try and be uplifting and to bring the message of love and light each day, and hopefully you get something from this, and it does help to uplift you. And yes, this can also be a reference to loved ones in spirit as well, the realm of spirit. So if you have any loved ones that have passed over, you can call on their help as well, and you can just connect with them because they surround us. Their energy surrounds us all the time. So just conscious that I'm speaking about loved ones who've passed over, and I'm sure you will know that the Queen of England died recently, and it's a big deal for us here in the UK. She had such an impact, and to have such continuity for such a long period of time, it's a gift, really. So yes, a time for connecting with loved ones in spirit, and for asking angels for help, or just trusting that you have their love, guidance and protection. Okay, so the Druid card, oh beautiful. I'm turning this upright because I don't work with reversals. You've got the Swan, and interestingly, I mentioned the Queen of England. In the UK, swans have royal protection, so they belong to the Queen basically, or the King now, King Charles, and they are protected and very special creatures, beautiful creatures. So the Swan is all about soul, love and beauty, and it's interesting that I mentioned about you being an infinite soul having a human experience. This feels like a really special reading today, and yes, I'm curious to see what the Angels card will bring at the end. So let me just give you the meaning from the book of Swan, and this is the book that goes with the cards. Beautiful illustrations, I think. And let me just get the right page. I'm just going to give you the brief description of the Swan, and if you want to know more about these cards, as I said, there's a link in the description box below. So the Swan brings us the qualities of the soul: of love and depth, grace and beauty. Being associated with the Druid festival time of Samhain, the swan is also a bird of the threshold and represents that part of us which can travel into the other world. Drawing this card may indicate that you will receive inspiration from the other world. So that can be your loved ones in spirit, or that love is entering into your life. Beautiful. It's auspicious to draw this card if you are preparing to write a song or poem, for the swan's skin and feathers were used to make the bard's ceremonial cloak. That's Shakespeare. The Tugan. Interesting. So if you need any help or inspiration with writing, the swan can help you with that. But I think it's more about the soul and you connecting to that message of being an infinite presence here, putting things into perspective, giving yourself some TLC, and just remembering that you connect to your loved ones in spirit and you're surrounded by angels. You can ask for their help whenever you need it. So I'm just going to draw you an angel card from the Doreen Virtue deck. That's the deck that goes with these. Sorry, that's the box that goes with this deck. Mercury's retrograde, so forgive me if my words are a bit garbled today. Okay, so this one wanted to come out, and it is Sonia. Okay, so I'm just going to read from the book, and then I'll put this. Read from the card, and then I'll put it on the table so you can see it. So Sonia says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved ones. Wow, that's amazing, having just spoken about them. I'm happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. That's the card that goes with that message, and I'm just going to read you what it says in the book. So Sonia, it seems a really important time for you to connect on a soul level. Sonia, your heart has been heavy with grief, and I am here to reassure you. I am a guardian angel to your deceased loved one, and I want you to know that there is no reason for you to worry. Your loved one is very happy and has adjusted to the transition very well. There is no anger or upset directed toward you, only love and understanding. You've done nothing wrong, dear one, so please don't blame yourself in any way. You did everything that you could, and your loved one has asked me to share this appreciation with you. You and your loved one still share great love between your souls. That could never die. Although you miss your loved one's physical presence, you have already connected spiritually in your dreams, as well as through feelings, hearing, smelling, or seeing your loved one's essence. Your loved one is as alive as you are, even more alive in many ways. Relieved of earthly cares or bodily pains, your loved one is freer and happier than ever. As soon as you complete your life's purpose and it is your time to make the transition, you will be reunited in each other's arms. In the meantime, please know that your loved one is with you often and that the angels surround you continuously. Wow. Well, that's really reinforcing what I said earlier. And my condolences if you have lost someone recently. But this is a reminder that it's all about love, and their love continues for you, and you can connect with them anytime that you like. And it may help you to practice some meditation, just tuning out, quieting your mind and connecting within, connecting on a soul level. I hope that helps and that it resonated, and I hope you have a wonderful... Sorry about that, my camera cut out. What was I saying about Mercury retrograde? Yes, communication difficulties, so yes, apologies. As I was saying, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I just wanted to say quickly that connecting with the energy of the swan, if you see a swan, that could be auspicious, and it would just be again a reminder for you to connect it, go within and connect on a soul level, and to talk to your angels and your loved ones in spirit. And if you see a sign that reminds you of a loved one in spirit, again, that's just reinforcing this message. You know, they may have had a favourite animal or bird, or you may see some words or hear a song, or you might see repeating numbers on the clock. There are many ways they can communicate with us. And as I said, it's just to remind you of them and to remind you that they, as well as your angels, surround you and love, guide and protect you. On that note, I shall leave it there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Until next time, love and light. Namaste.